Well, hello, my gig workers. I know this says Instacart Pearls of Wisdom for the YouTube channel, but so many of us do so many gigs that it really is more of a gig channel. But anyway, welcome. And here we are. It's May. How did we get to May? Wow. All right, the topic for today is shaking it off. And I was just listening to another gig worker video and I was collecting, third party, third hand, second hand anxiety from all of the BS of doing gig work. How crazy it gets. Like, first of all, recently in my area, the Qville has been like ridiculous. An order 15 miles away for $9 with the $2 tip, $7 plus the $2 tip for like 15 items, and it sits and it sits and it sits, and this is your choice. And I'm at that perfect rating right now. Of course, all things can change, as you know, because they've got like, what, 9 months to change their rating? Oh, yeah, mark the damaged item on day 13. That's what happened to me one time. So the topic is shaking it off like a bad batch, a bad, you know, getting something that too many refunds, people not responding. You find the one box of the thing that they want and it's got a damaged side or corner or something. And so, do you get it? Would I get it if it was for me? Yes, because it doesn't look like the item is damaged on the inside, but they will get, they'll get refunded and you'll get dinged and shaking all that off. Whether it's a message that comes through, maybe an email message like, "Oh, Instacart reporting a non-delivery of an over $100 order," something like that, or going to pick up an order for Uber Eats or DoorDash or Grubhub, and you wait and you wait and you wait some more. Message to Sarah: don't go to IHOP on the weekend. Okay, I got it. I've gotten bagged. Fool me once, you're the fool. Fool me twice, I'm the fool. Okay, I'm in the fool position again. Last weekend I went to IHOP, and yesterday I went to IHOP. What a waste of time. Total waste of time. I'm glad that they're busy. I'm glad it looks like pre-pandemic waits. People are waiting 40 minutes in their car for their name to be called on the text message that their table is ready. The food that IHOP puts out, nobody speaks English. There's like 8 guys behind the line, putting out the pancakes and things like that. And then there's like 20 servers, and there's just so much food. I can't imagine. You can't make an order warm or hot when you deliver it if it's been sitting there for 15 minutes. I had an order for one guy, and it had everything but the milkshake. Well, the milkshake was a maple syrup milkshake, right? So it's not like they've got a little thing of the fake syrup they can put in the milkshake. Oh no, they've got to go to the chef with a little souffle cup, at least that's what we called them when I was a server, and wait for them to put in the maple whatever concoction so they can put it into their shake. But 3 other servers are holding onto their thing with their ice cream and their milk in it, waiting to use the and then fighting the traffic, the summer type traffic at the end of April, beginning of May. It's like school vacation week. Let's go to Cape Cod. It's not warm enough to go to the beach yet, so we'll just drive around and go to places like, I don't know, IHOP, and have, a $75 pancake breakfast and clog up the road. Just a crazy day. Shaking it off. So then you get into traffic and there's a detour because they're trying to fix the road before the traffic of the summer gets there, but it's the traffic of the spring that you're in. Shake it. How do you shake it off? How do you get back to, like, you know, I remember when I had that all cap lady for Instacart. Her name's Terry, in case you get it. Don't do it. And I remember it took 2 hours for my heart and head to get back into the game, the total game of, like, the game of your day. Now, some of you toggle back and forth from different apps like I do. And it only makes sense in these, the market that's kind of slow, nothing's happening. You want to make sure that, you're setting yourself up for optimum earnings. And so you do all of that, and you have to, like, you'll toggle onto something and then you get notification of the other thing and you forgot to shut it off. So sometimes the shaking it off is your own doing, right? It's like, oops, I forgot that. Okay, more stress. The other time is, it's the app, it's the customer. I was on my app trying to figure out how to deliver to this on the water hotel yesterday with a Dunkin' order, and my foot came off the brake a little bit, and I went into somebody's bumper. Fortunately, he was an old Cape Codder, and he was crusty but fine. Nothing happened to either one of us, so that was good. But he said, "Get off your phone," and it's like, I know. I just don't like that, and I figure other people are doing the same thing too. So anyway, trying to shake it off, the stress, of just, like, not getting any good orders, not getting any batches from Instacart. What's up with that? Getting them, and they're so, you finally give in and you say, I'm going to do this $2 tip, dumb 21 item order for, like, it's like pennies on pennies. You're making, like, not even $8 an hour, like $5 an hour just to stay busy, because the stress of not being busy. It's like, are any of you anxious listening to this video? It just gets that way, and shaking it all off. Don't you love that smooth day where you make $108 in like 5 or 6 hours? So your pay rate is, like, okay, and you just get it all done, and it just, it works. Don't you love that? Well, those days seem to be just kind of distant at this point. It just seems to be the stress of making enough. Yesterday, I just stopped. The traffic was unbearable. That wait at IHOP, it just killed my motivation, and I don't like feeling that way. Do you know how you do it? So I just went to the car wash. I went and filled up at Cumbies with my little Cumby 10 cents off every gallon app. So I got a clean car. I filled my tank with gas. I came home and I just went, I can't do it. I just have to stop. It's just not happening for me. The batches for Instacart are 25 miles this way or 15 miles this way, and both with summer traffic, even though it's not summer, take an hour to get to, not worth it. And so I just came home. And it was pizza day, so I put together the pizzas that I make for our one meal a day that we have, and just chilled. Sometimes I chill with Spider Solitaire, just to come home to undo the day. And you look at the numbers, and it's like, I made $83. I drove almost those same amount of, I did $83, and I drove around 83 miles. And it's like, with gas the way that it is, was it worth it? Of course not. It's like I'm putting $18 worth of gas into my gas hog. I'm buying a second car just for gig work. That's a topic for another video. But, it's just, it's kind of like you're not making any money kind of day, and like how to just stop the madness, And it never really looked like the Instacart orders were like getting better later in the afternoon. I don't know what's worse is seeing that there's still crappy batches out there, or and realizing that, like, what's wrong? It's my busiest day of the week and like nobody's making any money, or seeing the 30, 40, 50, $60 batches come up in the afternoon after I've undressed, put everything away, the car's clean, the car's full for tomorrow. What's worse, you know? So anyway, it's like, take a breath, baby. Just sit back, do what you need to do to shake it off, literally. I don't know, how do you shake it off? Just the layer upon layer of the stressors of the day. How do you shake it off? I'm curious to hear. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Sarah. Instacart, Pearls of Wisdom. I'm glad you've joined me. I'll see you here the next time with maybe a better story, a $200 day or something. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye for now.